Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are diving into a critical topic in AWS Cloud Security Cross Account Access. Right here on the screen, you can see a quick visual of the scenario we will be covering today. We have account A where your development team works and account B where your sensitive data like S3 buckets are stored. We will walk through how users in account A can securely access resources in account B without sharing long-term credentials. Now to follow along, it's important that you have at least two accounts to practice this setup. You can set up multiple accounts using AWS organizations or manage them separately. Most of you will already have this in place, but if not, it's an easy process to get started with two accounts for practice. Alright, let's jump straight into the steps. We will create an IAM role in account B that grant access to an S3 bucket. Instead of giving users in account A direct access, we will allow them to assume this role. Log into account B, go to the IAM console, click on roles, then create role. Now you have to choose another AWS account as a trusted entity, enter account A's ID, click next. Now attach the policy that give read-only access to the S3 bucket. You can use Amazon S3 read-only access or create a custom policy. Click next. Now we have to complete the role creation and you have to name it something like S3 access role, create role. Now, set up a trust relationship to allow users from account A to assume this role in account B. After creating the role in account B, go to the trust relationship tab of the role, click edit trust relationship and make sure the account A's user ID listed correctly. Now update the policy. Now we will create a policy in account A that allows users to assume the role in account B. In account A's IAM console, click policies, create policy, click JSON tab. Now use the following policy to allow the users in account A to assume the role from account B. Next, name it, create the policy. Now I have to attach this policy to the relevant users or groups in account A. In my case, I have a user name Alice, add permissions, attach policies directly. This is custom and manage policies that I just created, add permissions. Now, and that's it. Users in account A can securely access the S3 bucket in account B by assuming the role without needing any long-term credentials. Now that we have completed the setup, let's test everything to ensure it works. Copy the user console sign-in link, paste it. Now we have to log in as user from account A who has the permission to assume the role in account B. Now go to the account B, get the role switch link, copy it, come here, paste it, and add a session name like S3 access and click switch role. S3 access session. Select a color, switch role. Once switched, you will be acting with account B's role permission. Now head over to the S3 console. You should see the S3 bucket from account B. Click S3. Since we set read-only access, you can list the objects in the bucket but won't able to make any changes like uploading or deleting files. You can list it. That said, you have successfully verified that user in account A can securely access resources in account B using cross-account access. And that's the entire process. By using the two AWS accounts, you can easily practice cross-account access and ensure your team can access resources securely without the need for long-term credentials. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, drop your questions in the comments. If you are LinkedIn, let me know what's AWS topic you would like to cover next. Until next time, happy cloud building.